I'm just a working mom doing my own dip powder nails. I'm not a trained professional. My hope is to inspire you by sharing my own creations. Enjoy! Today I'm transitioning from my St. Patrick's Day nails and I'm planning a green marble using dip powder. As always, I will start this new nail project by removing the top coat shine from my previous manicure using a Dremel with a coarse grit sanding band. This really does help to reduce the soak off time in the acetone bath. I'm set up in the dining room with the ceiling fan going. This is my tried and true acetone soak-off technique. I have a large bowl with very warm water in it and 2 quart-sized freezer bags with a piece of paper towel in each one and 100% pure acetone. I put about a 1/4 cup of acetone in each bag, then a hand goes in each bag, and then the bags are partially submerged in the warm water bath. After about 8 minutes of soaking and wiping, I have much of the dip powder removed, but the chunky glitter areas need a bit more work. I've decided to use my Dremel again to grind off the stubborn glitter chunks to make the remaining removal more even and quicker. That did the trick. Just 3 more minutes got the rest of that off. Every time I prep my nails, I push back my cuticles. Now I'll gently buff off the natural nail shine using a fine grit sanding block to create a good bonding surface for the dip powder products. I really find that this does reduce the risk of lifting and cracking for sure. After prepping, I scrub my nails clean using a nail brush and a lotion-free soap, then one last wipe down using acetone to remove surface debris and oil. Every one of my dip powder creations start with 2 small coats of build powder. It's not an essential step, so can be skipped to save on time. However, I like the added strength and shaping it provides the final manicure. The first coat I do is a thin strip of liquid base coat, not all the way to the cuticle. The second base coat layer is just a little bit wider of a strip, not all the way to the side edges. And don't apply this too thick. Then that is gently dipped into the build powder, and after several seconds the excess powder is tapped off. After all the fingers are done, I brush off the remaining loose powder. I'll start applying these light neutral colors, a pale artichoke green and warm brown sugar for my ring finger. My first coat of color I'll only apply to about 2/3 the length of the nail. Each successive coat will then be applied closer to the cuticle. I do this to minimize the dip powder thickness at the cuticle edge. For the second coat, I'll repeat the same colors and apply closer to, but not all the way to the cuticle yet. I have a tray and clear dip powder, a good layer of that flattened out, then a layer of the artichoke green. I'm going to create a jade green and gold sparkle marble pattern to press my nails onto for my third coat of color application. Using this nail tool, I'll make small strips using the marble colors I've chosen, remembering to leave some of the artichoke green showing. I found this small comb tool to gently blend around the marble colors, and I decided to try a striped pattern to kind of simulate natural stone layers. A few more adjustments until it's just the way I like it. Time to apply that marble layer. I'll apply liquid base coat to my entire nail and then press the nail flat onto the powder surface to capture the marble design. I can reuse the same tray as long as there is still good pattern visible. It just needs some gentle tapping to flatten the surface between each application. I'm planning something a little different for my ring finger. As an accent, I'm going to create a glittery sandstone type look using the same marble technique. The tray is ready for my accent nail. I'll apply liquid base coat to the entire nail and press it flat onto the powder. At this point, to protect the marble patterns from filing and to provide the look of some depth, I will apply 2 coats of clear dip powder. The first layer only over about 3/4 the length of the nail, in a continued effort to minimize dip thickness at the cuticle. The second coat of clear dip I'll apply over the entire nail. A side note here, sometimes I need to dip a nail for a second time to ensure all the liquid base coat is fully saturated with powder. All the dipping is done now. Activator needs to be applied to fully harden the dip powder. I'll use that generously to get through all my multiple dip layers. This needs to set for at least 10 minutes, a good time to take a break in the process. This marble is looking pretty good. I went ahead and already filed and smoothed the hand on top to show the difference it makes to the applied dip powder. Definitely a step I have to do to get my desired results. Using a coarse grit file board, I'll get started on this hand to straighten the sides, the tip, and shape the entire nail surface. Now my fine grit sanding block will smooth over that coarse filed surface. For an extra shine boost, I'll use a soft buffer to shine them up. One more light application of activator needs to be applied a few to several minutes before top coat. I waited 2 to 5 minutes and wiped my nails with a lint-free cloth. Now I'll apply the first coat of top coat in just a few quick strokes to help minimize the chance of brush hardening, which can occur as a reaction with the activator. I recommend having a bottle of brush cleaner on hand in case a new brush is needed. Here's my second coat of top coat, and I did switch out my brush for a new one. After only about 2 minutes, I'll apply the second coat, but I can spend a little more time applying to get that spectacular mirror-like glossy finish. I don't know about you, but I am loving these marble nails. And there you have it, a jade green marble design with a gold shimmer accent using dip powder technique. These greenstone nails turned out great and could be worn anytime. A good any day option. I happen to do them in March. So pretty. I'm happy with these. Thanks for checking out my marble nail design with me. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment with any questions or feedback.